supervisor training that I attended, I would not only recommend it for persons like myself in a supervisory management role. You could pretty much do everyone on site, because everyone on site is a leader in their own special way. One of the many things I took away was the consultation and not taking charge of the situation, but asking people what their views, how they would sort the matter out. Get them to have a voice and work it out from there, because everyone does have an opinion. Prior to that, it's so much easier just to take control, sort out the problems without truly giving anyone a voice. So I took that one away and I've put it into practice. Ask others first, how would you address this situation? And I'm learning a lot from that, a lot.
Well, my main takeaway from the supervisor training would be the relevance of it at this time, and the plain English and the message it delivers. It clearly explains your obligations, especially with the introduction of this new code of practice in April. Well, on the back of that training, and thanks to Justin, we were able to deliver the presentation section by Andrew to the Stowe National Health and Safety team, and it was really well received at all levels. So hopefully other states get on board and contact you guys and get the training done.
I think it can resonate in all levels. It's that simple, because I think ultimately, even if you've got a labouring role where you think you don't have any leadership responsibilities, you sort of do. So there's no reason why it can't be implemented for all levels of an organisation. From the actual training, one thing which I sort of already knew based on just general work life over the last several years, is the risk and liabilities around bullying in the workplace, and how you can, that sort of philosophy of the standard you walk past is the standard you accept. Similar with bullying. If you see bullying and you let it go, it can almost be as bad as the actual bullying itself. So trying to make a difference, and if you see it, obviously let's get to a point where it's not happening, but if you do, let's do something about it.
My takeaways for the supervisor training that was conducted in January was mostly around bullying and harassment. We say supervisor training because those are the guys on the front line having to deal with it on a day-to-day basis. We know this stuff. We do it at Code of Conduct when we onboard our new workers. But I think when we start looking at it a little bit more on the spotlight, and Mates does such a great job and shining that light, we start looking at some real scenarios, and it's more of a workshop with interaction with other people that are in the room, group work, just trying to look at how we can be proactive in that space, navigating those conversations, whether it be with the bully or with the victim. So my takeaways are really just looking at the tools and how to navigate that conversation going forward in the workplace.
Look, with the Mates in Construction courses, the main thing I think I take away, or my team takes away, is the confidence to have those conversations, which I think is the essence of what we're actually set out to achieve. So the supervisor training is perfect in a lot of ways, because it does fill that gap that I have a lot of supervisors, and it gives them, we can have lots of connectors on site and even some assist guys on site. But that supervisor training, like all supervisor training, just ticks that box for them to give them the confidence. You don't realise what you've learned, I suppose, until you put it into practice and then you reflect on that. We've often spoke about the confidence to have that conversation, and I wouldn't have had that confidence to have that conversation prior to the training. So it's a hard, and a lot of the things we do in safety, and obviously mental health is a huge part of that, is trying to quantify something. But when I left that training, I suppose one thing it did motivate me was, gee, that's a good course that would be perfect for the supervisors that I work with.
I would recommend the supervisor training to any person who is a leader in your organisation, and not only stop there, but also look at the people who are the champions within your organisation as well, you know, and because they'll end up being your future leaders. So if you can jump that step ahead with your champions, you're one step ahead already going forward. So if you include those people, that's where I recommend, because it's exceptional. I thought it was very good.